foreign throats, of breeches, ambuscadoes, Spanish blades, of health's 5 fathom deep, and then anon drums in his ear, at which he starts and wakes, and being thus frightened swears a prayer or two, and sleeps again. This is that very Mab that plats the manes of horses in the night, and bakes the elf-locks in foul sluttish hairs, which once entangled much misfortune bodes. This is the hag, when maids lie on their backs, that presses them, and learns them first to bear, making them women of good carriage. This is she. Romeo. Peace, peace, Mercutio, peace. Thou talk'st of nothing. Mercutio. True, I talk of dreams, which are the children of an idle brain, begot of nothing but vain fantasy, which is as thin of substance as the air, and more inconstant than the wind, who woos even now the frozen bosom of the north, and being angered puffs away from thence, turning his face to the dew-dropping south. Benvolio. This wind you talk of blows us from ourselves. Supper is done, and we shall come too late. Romeo. I fear too early, for my mind misgives some consequence, yet hanging in the stars, shall bitterly begin this fearful date with this night's revels, and expire the term of a despised life, closed in my breast by some vile forfeit of untimely death. But he that hath the steerage of my course, direct my sail. On, lusty gentlemen. Benvolio. Strike, drum. Exit. End of Scene 4. Scene 5. A hall in Capulet's house. Musicians waiting. Enter servants. Servant 1. Where's Potpan that he helps not to take away? He shift a trencher, he scrape a trencher. Servant 2. When good manners shall lie all in 1 or 2 men's hands, and they unwashed too, 'tis a foul thing. Servant 1. Away with the joined stools, remove the court cupboard, look to the plate, good thou, save me a piece of marchpane, and as thou lovest me, let the porter let in Susan Grindstone and Nell, Antony and Potpan. Servant 2. Aye, boy, ready. Servant 1. You are looked for and called for, asked for and sought for in the great chamber. Servant 2. We cannot be here and there too. Cheerly, boys, be brisk a while, and the longer liver take all. They retire behind. Enter Capulet, etc., with the guests and maskers. Capulet. Welcome, gentlemen, ladies that have their toes unplagued with corns will have a bout with you. Aha, my mistresses, which of you all will now deny to dance? She that makes dainty, she, I'll swear, hath corns. Am I come near you now? Welcome, gentlemen. I have seen the day that I have worn a vissard, and could tell a whispering tale in a fair lady's ear, such as would please. 'Tis gone, 'tis gone, 'tis gone. You are welcome, gentlemen. Come, musicians, play. A hall, give room, and foot it, girls. Music plays, and they dance. More light, you knaves, and turn the tables up, and quench the fire, the room is grown too hot. Ah, sirrah, this unlooked-for sport comes well. Nay, sit, good cousin Capulet, for you and I are past our dancing days. How long is it now since last yourself and I were in a mask? Capulet. 2. By your lady, 30 years. Capulet. What, man, 'tis not so much, 'tis not so much. 'Tis since the nuptial of Lucentio. Come Pentecost as quickly as it will, some 25 years, and then we masked. Capulet. 2. 'Tis more, 'tis more. His son is elder, sir. His son is 30. Capulet. Will you tell me that? His son was but a ward 2 years ago. Romeo. What lady is that which doth enrich the hand of yonder knight? Servant. I know not, sir. Romeo. Oh, she doth teach the torches to burn bright. It seems she hangs upon the cheek of night like a rich jewel in an Ethiop's ear. Beauty too rich for use, for earth too dear. So shows a snowy dove trooping with crows, as yonder lady o'er her fellows shows. The measure done, I'll watch her place of stand, and touching hers, make blessed my rude hand. Did my heart love till now? Forswear at sight, for I ne'er saw true beauty till this night. Tybalt. This, by his voice, should be a Montague. Fetch me my rapier, boy. What, dares the slave come hither? covered with an antic face, to flee and scorn at our solemnity? Now, by the stock and honor of my kin, to strike him dead I hold it not a sin. Capulet. Why, how now, kinsman, wherefore storm you so? Tybalt. Uncle, this is a Montague, our foe, a villain that is hither come in spite to scorn at our solemnity this night. Capulet. Young Romeo, is it? Tybalt. 'Tis he, that villain Romeo. Capulet. Content thee, gentle coz, let him alone. He bears him like a portly gentleman. And to say truth, Verona brags of him to be a virtuous and well-governed youth. I would not for the wealth of all the town here in my house do him disparagement. Therefore be patient, take no note of him, it is my will. The which if thou respect, show a fair presence, and put off these frowns, and ill-beseeming semblage for a feast. Tybalt. It fits, when such a villain is a guest. I'll not endure him. Capulet. He shall be endured. What, goodman boy, I say he shall. Go to. Am I the master here, or you? Go to. You'll not endure him, God shall mend my soul. You'll make a mutiny among my guests. You'll set a cock-a-hoop. You'll be the man. Tybalt. Why, uncle, 'tis a shame. Capulet. Go to, go to. You are a saucy boy. Is it so indeed? This trick may chance to scathe you. I know what. You must contrary me. Marry, 'tis time. Well said, my hearts. You are a prince-cox. Go, be quiet, or more light, more light! For shame, I'll make you quiet. What, cheerly, my hearts! Tybalt. Patience perforce with wilful choler meeting makes my flesh tremble in their different greeting. I will withdraw, but this intrusion shall, now seeming sweet, convert to bitter gall. Exit. Romeo to Juliet. If I profane with my unworthiest hand this holy shrine, the gentle fine is this: my lips, two blushing pilgrims, ready stand to smooth that rough touch with a tender kiss. Juliet. Good pilgrim, you do wrong your hands too much, which mannerly devotion shows in this: for saints have hands that pilgrims' hands do touch, and palm to palm is holy palmer's kiss. Romeo. Have not saints lips, and holy palmers too? Juliet. Ay, pilgrim, lips that they must use in prayer. Romeo. O then, dear saint, let lips do what hands do. They pray, grant thou, lest faith turn to despair. Juliet. Saints do not move, though grant for prayer's sake. Romeo. Then move not, while my prayer's effect I take. Thus from my lips, by thine my sin is purged. Kisses her. Juliet. Then have my lips the sin that they have took. Romeo. Sin from my lips? O trespass sweetly urged, give me my sin again. Juliet. You kiss by the book. Nurse. Madam, your mother craves a word with you. Romeo. What is her mother? Nurse. Mary Bachelor, her mother is the lady of the house, and a good lady, and a wise and virtuous. I nursed her daughter that you talked withal. I tell you, he that can lay hold of her shall have the chinks. Romeo. Is she a Capulet? O dear account, my life is my foe's debt. Benvolio. Away, begone, the sport is at the best. Romeo. Ay, so I fear, the more is my unrest. Capulet. Nay, gentlemen, prepare not to be gone. We have a trifling foolish banquet towards. Is it e'en so? Why then, I thank you all. I thank you, honest gentlemen. Good night. More torches here. Come on then, let's to bed. Ah, sirrah, to second Capulet. By my fay, it waxes late. I'll to my rest. Exit all but Juliet and nurse. Juliet. Come hither, nurse. What is yon gentleman? Nurse. The son and heir of old Tiberio. Juliet. What's he that now is going out of door? Nurse. Marry, that I think be young Petruchio. Juliet. What's he that follows there, that would not dance? Nurse. I know not. Juliet. Go ask his name. If he be married, my grave is like to be my wedding bed. Nurse. His name is Romeo, and a Montague, the only son of your great enemy. Juliet. My only love, sprung from my only hate, too early seen unknown, and known too late. Prodigious birth of love it is to me, that I must love a loathed enemy. Nurse. What's this? What's this? Juliet. A rhyme I learned even now of one I danced withal. One calls within, Juliet. Nurse. Anon, anon. Come, let's away. The strangers all are gone. Exit. Enter chorus. Chorus. Now old desire doth in his deathbed lie, and young affection gapes to be his heir. That fair for which love groaned for and would die, with tender Juliet matched, is now not fair. Now Romeo is beloved, and loves again, alike bewitched by the charm of looks. But to his foe supposed he must complain, and she steal love's sweet bait from fearful hooks. Being held a foe, he may not have access to breathe such vows as lovers used to swear. And she as much in love, her means much less to meet her new beloved anywhere. But passion lends them power, time means to meet, tempering extremities with extreme sweet. Exit. End of Scene 5. End of Act 1.